Jackson Hole.
Right, just the other side of Cody Bowl. Can you believe that snow?
Perfect powder.
3 feet deep.
You guys have got to go boarding this winter.
Better yet, why don't we just take them there right now?
You mean hyperspace?
When Tom Sims was invited to exhibit the sport of snowboarding at the Grand National Powder H Championships, nobody knew quite what to expect. Everybody was there, including Powder Magazine's Dave Captain Powder Mo. The venue was Cody Bowl, where the country's best powder skiers would cut flawless figure eights through famous Jackson Hole powder. Of course, an event like this attracts all types of characters, not the least of which being Tom Sims himself, as the judges' eyes catch him blasting down the ridge in soul and soulful descent. At first, the crowd was bewildered, not knowing quite what to think. But in the end, they were blown away. And as long as Sims had come this far, a little backcountry shredding seemed in order. Vertical feet of virgin Wyoming powder is certainly enough to get the stoke going in any surf dog. If your legs hold out, Jackson Hole can give you the ride of a lifetime. Tetons are not short on demanding terrain, bumps, berms, and banks to challenge even the most proficient rider. Trees add a new dimension. The fun part about foliage is the anticipation of finding your way out. The chair service portion of the mountain, with its groomed trails, offers an opportunity to really cut loose some speed. The trick in hardpack is knowing how to use your edges for control and speed. And Tom definitely has it wired. Then there's always the sneak attack on the Aspen Glade. And so we find Tom at the end of another run and the beginning of another adventure. When Terry Kidwell and the Sierra Surf Crew hit the slopes, they blaze regardless of the sometimes brisk conditions. As the skies cleared and the day warmed up, TK pulled out his signature roundtail. Once he's honed in on the right spot, Kidwell pulls out all the stops to see just how far he can take it. TK, 1986 freestyle and overall world champion, easily maintains his reputation for freestyle mastery.
How deep is the powder Jackson hole? I've got the board. I'll be right there.
The 4th annual World Snowboarding Championships were held in classic Rocky Mountain spring conditions at Breckenridge and drew a wide array of participants and spectators alike. Winner of the Aspen Downhill and Mount Baker Slalom, Shawn Palmer flows through the Breckenridge Giant Slalom. Tom Sims pulls out of the starting gate in characteristic combat-ready form. And Terry Kidwell shows us how it's done on this winning run. The Sims team dominated the giant slalom and slalom in a prelude to further success in the Showcase half-pipe event. The Breckenridge staff had groomed one of the best half-pipes ever for a major event. Riders appreciated the softness of the snow, the warm weather, and the enthusiastic spectators, many of whom would decide to take up the sport later. World Championship showed no less than quantum leaps in freestyle rider performance. Terry Kidwell shows the stuff that made him a not-so-surprising first-place finisher in the halfpipe. Filmmaker Greg Stump was so impressed with second-place Shawn Palmer's style, if not his wardrobe, that he put the helmet camera on him to get a rider's perspective. Okay, Shawn, turn off the camera now. Come on, Shawn. Very good. For those of you who think it takes a mountain and a lift ticket to enjoy snowboarding, check out this form of wintertime water skiing. Steve Link, clocked at 60 miles per hour on the Aspen downhill, decided to get in on the action. Tom Sims, always ready for a duel, challenges Linkman to a race to the bitter end. Being Tom Sims' right-hand man does have its advantages. Weaver, an accomplished adventure surfer with 18 years of water time, made the transition to the snow easily. Weave finds the two sports complement each other, actually surfing better just after a snowboard trip. Coming out of the trees onto the hard pack frees him up for some clean carving. Weaver may be a little rare among accomplished snowboarders, actually preferring freshly groomed smooth hardpack to powder. Yes, indeed, snowboarders eat up the crud. But, as Dave will be the first to tell you, they're not too bad in the deep stuff either. There are many styles to snowboarding. Most of the excitement seems to come from skate-related moves, as exemplified by Alan Arnbrister, Terry Kidwell, and Tom Sims. Big airs are getting increasingly popular as skaters realize the advantage of being attached to their boards, and that landings are considerably softer in snow than concrete. There's skateboard maneuvers that aren't quite skateboard maneuvers. A double-handed hand plant, a back scratcher air, and how about a shoulder roll on the cornice? Or a surf-style head dip under an opportune overhang. This may be Squaw Valley, but Sims rides it like it's Third Reef Pipeline. Tom, the acknowledged inventor of the sport, has always maintained an innovation edge on both equipment and technique.
What's this action here? What's this action here?
Whoa.
What's this action?
Whoa. You guys have got to check this stuff out.
Who's this?
Oh.
You guys have got to go boarding this winter. You guys have got to go boarding this winter. In fact, you gotta go boarding this winter. You guys have gotta go boarding.
We can take them right now.
You mean hyperspace.
Hyperspace. Three feet of fresh powder.
Perfect powder. You guys have gotta go boarding this winter.
Better yet, we're gonna take you there right now.
You mean hyperspace.